Okay, here's the control box for the trash can monster. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in here. You can see there on the display. This button glows just bright enough for you to see in the dark. So some changes here. I have changed the trigger sensor from a relay to this little AC voltage sensor. It's a little tricky to work with, but I was having a problem with the relay. I guess when it was discharging, it was putting out enough of a surge that the power supply was tripping. So I probably could have figured that out with some kind of diode or capacitor thing, but I just didn't want to screw around with it. I just wanted to get something that would work. Alright, so let's take a look at the insides here. So this is the power supply. It puts out 12 volts and 5 volts. The ELK 120 soundboard needs 12 volts, and then everything else needs 5 volts. So this is an Insteon relay. It's dual band, which means with this wireless remote or with an Insteon motion sensor, I can trigger this prop directly without any other Insteon infrastructure. Right here we got a little USB port, and I'll show you what's on the other side. It just had a little protective plug in there. That's for doing programming. And right here is a little custom board. It's got the voltage, the hold down resistors for the sensor inputs, and a diode to prevent the Arduino from powering anything else. So the Arduino can only receive power from the power supply. On the relay board, 4 of the relays trigger 4 different sound effects on the ELK 120. I think I'm going to, moving forward, not use this board anymore. The sound quality isn't great. It's only an 8 kilohertz sampling rate. You compare that to 44.1 kilohertz for CD audio. It just doesn't sound great for an up-close and personal prop like this prop. I'm going to go ahead and go through this Halloween with it, but I'll look at changing some things maybe, or in future props. I actually did an analysis. Hold on just a second. On this sheet here, I'm not sure you can see. So this layout right here is plan A. You've got the Arduino Leonardo, the power supply, the Sane Smart 8-channel relay board, and an ELK 120. Well, here's an alternative: a Raspberry Pi, a larger power supply, a 2-channel relay board, a little 20-watt amplifier board, and a step-down to get 5 volts out of the 15 volts power supply. Well, I ended up saving about $44 and 11 square inches of space, and I'd get better sound quality. 11 square inches of space is about the size of this relay board. So I may do that. I may go Raspberry Pi in the next prop, or maybe redo this one later. The Raspberry Pi, I have a couple of them. One thing that might be cool is I could put a Wi-Fi dongle on it and make it an access point and configure the prop with my iPad rather than having to have this complicated screen deal. So, and the other two of these relays, one's for the valve, one's for the light inside the trash can. 2 are unused. That's the volume control on the ELK 120. The speakers and the valve and the light aren't hooked up, but they'll come out of these glands here when they are. So yeah, so the idea is this is going to be sideways in the trash can, and against this side goes against the wall. here's the USB port I was telling you about for programming. Just hook up a computer to that. And then that was the button. And that's pretty much it.